homesteaders, gardeners, and cooks. My name is Jennifer. Welcome to Miles Away Farm. I wanted to let you know that I'm going to be participating in the Pantry Challenge that is often happening in January, sponsored by Three Rivers Homestead. And I participated in this last year before I had a YouTube channel. And this year I'm going to participate in it again and do some filming of some of the meals that I'm going to make. The great thing about this Pantry Challenge is it is exactly what it sounds like, which is a challenge to use the things in your pantry. And if you're a homesteader, that means it's a challenge to use the things that you put up during the gardening season. It's very easy to get wrapped up in stuffing food in jars, and then they become this precious representation of time and effort, and you're very hesitant to actually use them. All of that work, if you never actually use it, it's kind of for naught, but we have all that sunk cost in that jar of tomatoes or whatever it is, and we sometimes just treat it like a precious commodity and we don't actually use it. And I know I was very guilty of that when I first started out with canning and doing homesteading preservation projects. So my goal is, we're gonna have a cat visit. Hello. Finch. Finch, come here. Get off the counter. Sorry, he's gonna help. So my goal is to use up things that I have and to not go grocery shopping. The great thing about the Pantry Challenge is you can make whatever rules you like for your particular family. And one of my rules is I am allowed to go buy dairy. Nope. And so I'm not going to go for a month without dairy. It is the one thing that we don't do on this farm, and I'm not going to limit myself or try to stockpile dairy for a month. You're not helping. You're not helping at all. He's hoping for dinner, which is why he's so attentive right now. Come on, get down. So I allow myself to buy dairy. I generally have a pretty good stockpile of dairy on hand, but if I run out of half and half for my tea in the morning, I'm not gonna go 2 weeks without half and half because of this Pantry Challenge. But other than that, I'm really trying to use up things that I have. It's a great inspiration to use up odd products that maybe you bought for a particular recipe and then never got around to doing anything else with. I know I have some essentially Rice Krispies, like a natural version of Rice Krispies that I bought to make granola bars and I've never done anything else with, and it's languishing in my cupboard. That's a good example of like, this might be the month to figure out a recipe to use up the rest of those. Things like almond flour that I tend to have sitting around forever. So Pantry Challenge, Three Rivers Homestead 2023, the month of January. I'm in. It's going to be fun, and I encourage you to use up the products that you spent so much time preserving over the course of the previous summer, because that's what they're there for. And having stuff sitting on your shelves isn't doing anybody any good, so use it. I look forward to it, and we're off to the first recipe.